Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the second channel. Inside of today's video, I'm hoping I can get some Crow games in here because Crow is an S-tier brawler finally in the meta. So I'm thinking of good bans if I'm going Crow. Maybe, okay, I'm actually good at countering Kenji. Okay, so thankfully they haven't banned Crow, so Crow is a fantastic first pick here. I'm always a bit indecisive on what gears to go, so I'll go with Mythic. Probably the setup is going to be his best one. So yeah, I just wanted to also hear from you guys. Like, I haven't recorded for like a week. There's just been so much going on IRL, but I'll try with a consistency again. Like, I've got a few videos lined up on the second channel because it's a couple of brawlers that I really want to specifically talk about in the meta, and Crow has to be the first we have to talk about, guys. So with Crow, he was like a B tier brawler in the meta since his HP buff, and then just this meta since the last update a month ago, he's just exploded. Like, especially since the last set of balance changes a couple of weeks ago, he's just improved so much, mainly because he's such a hard kill. So it's all down to this build, guys. It's all down to the defensive booster every 15 seconds is pretty good for him, just to consistently get that 40% damage reduction. But it's just the HP buff. The HP buff, the shield gear on top of it, 6.5k health with Crow, with his very fast movement speed, with just how annoying he is to kill. Overall, like, it's just Crow. He's just such an annoying brawler in the meta. So he's kind of at a sweet spot here where, honestly, thinking in the future, if we was to ever nerf Crow, I just want a small HP nerf, you know what I mean? I think this is like the best Crow's ever looked in the meta, in my opinion, because he's also got some really good use cases, countering like berry comps. Well, it doesn't counter berry too much, but like any type of brawler with any healing, he's a good counter to. So whether it's a Byron, Poco, it's actually a good soft counter to Hank, for example, because Hank, with his super, he heals quite a lot. But if Crow is poisoning him, Hank's super is basically made redundant, so it's actually a lot easier to kill a Hank. I've seen the pros use Crow to counter Hank a fair bit, so we've got a Lily in our team, which should be good against this B. Nice, Lily just absolutely destroying him at the moment. So again, I'm just going to consistently just look to cause a lot of pressure on the map, spamming my gadgets galore and trying to cycle through to my supers. So we know, because in here, let's pop our shield. Again, these amber shots are basically going to do nothing to us, and especially with the extra toxic star power, just so much survivability. So a really good start here. Don't think the Miko can really do too much. His slow isn't really going to work too well against me because slow is bugged, and I have the shield gadget here, so I'm going to wait a few ticks to heal up, and then this should be an easy kill on the B. So B, actually I'm just going to go for the amber here. Should probably have used my shield gear when I landed. Miko's eventually going to take me down here, but Lily's going to be able to get the kill. Just beautiful. Crow's just so good into everything. And to be honest, there's hardly any like true counters to Crow in the meta. Some of the biggest counters to Crow that I've found over the years has to be like snipers. Snipers have been such a good counter to Crow because he's super squishy, but now Crow isn't even squishy. So let's wait for Miko to jump onto us there. Eventually going to get caught out again. Miko is being annoying, but it's not really like doing all too much. So we might be able to just do this here. Just go onto the amber straight away. Miko's going to kill our Sprout, or get close to killing the Sprout, but relatively not going to do too much. So yeah, Crow, it's crazy. I've not even said as well, you probably saw my tier list already, but with Crow, we put him in the S tier, and that he had the 5th highest play rate among pro in scrims. So I don't want to reveal too much data, but I just thought that was just a big one to highlight with Crow, because I don't think a lot of casuals really saw it coming with him, and I was a little bit in denial. Like, I knew Crow was really good and annoying in the meta, but I was like, okay, maybe he's like A tier, high A tier in the meta. But after just seeing the stats and just facing off against him a lot in ranked, I just know for a fact he has to be S tier at this point. It's not toxic S tier, but he's S tier because he's just played and used so much. So Miko's got a bit more of an upper hand here against us. Sprout just needs to focus onto the B as much as possible, as he's done, but he's going to get taken down by Amber. Miko is definitely in the middle here, so got to be careful. Okay, there we go. We should be able to get him down finally here. Crow's also a great counter to Amber, if you're wondering. Amber is a pretty good brawler in the meta. It's not anything crazy, but Crow's just always been a good counter to Amber because you can jump onto Amber pretty easily. There's no way she can defend herself. So again here, just going to wait for my shield gear. I'm actually just going to go against this Amber again here. I should be able to take her down. Maybe one more shot, that would have been... That wasn't even a good jump either. Like, a good jump I'm easily going to kill that Amber in a 1 versus 1. It's just looking too easy at the moment. Like, we are facing off against a Miko, but Miko counters the Sprout. And we're just doing our thing. We're not really, like, carrying the team. We're not really doing anything crazy. We're just being annoying, just consistently staying up for our team. So let's pop Hyper here. We can just do this. Yeah, I mean, his Hyper Charge isn't anything special, but at least now, the problem with Crow always was that whenever you jump in, you just pretty much die. Like, yeah, you can jump in, maybe get a bit of damage, and you just die. But it just allows you to maybe make that more aggressive jump, get more damage in. That's going to be the first game there. Very simple, not anything complicated. We can just win with ease there with Crow. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what they were really doing. So that's the first game. Let's jump into the next. All right, guys, jumping into the next game then. So I'm going to be playing Crow here, hopefully. It's not exactly like the best Crow map in the world here, and it's got to actually be a good counter to Hank. Let's take a look. We do need some damage, though, so I need my teammate to pick something high damage, maybe. Well, actually, we need something aggressive. We can't go shade into the Hank, but I'm hoping he goes something aggro himself. What else do we have? What else do we have? We have a Lily, maybe? Maybe just go Lily and just try and get or Kenji or Kaze or something aggressive. Okay, so then I'm going to go Crow. May seem pretty dumb because we've got 2 low DPS brawlers here. But let's just try it. Let's just try it. So, yeah, again, with Crow, I'm noticing a lot more people are starting to ban Crow, I think, since, I would say, the weekend even. Like, it's only really been a recent thing since maybe monthly qualifiers. Players have been realizing just how strong Crow is. I feel like, I haven't read my comments here on my tier list, but I've just got a feeling people are going to be like, well, Crow's not S tier, blah, 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 blah. But he is. He just is. And I'll hopefully prove it to you guys here. I could have maybe swapped over to carrying Crow against tankier brawlers. Often, it's probably best switching over to the other star power. So here, I'm hoping Nakaze goes offensive against this Barley. Gray goes maybe defense. Maybe I have to be defensive here. Gray can go in the middle and he can help pinch with his Walking Cane gadget. So there is... Okay, we've all gone right side. That is very surprising. And already we've got a really clutch Walking Cane there from the Gray. So yeah, like I said, against the Hank, it's going to be really annoying for Hank to face off against me with my healing reduction. Bit of a wasted super there, but my teammates should be able to follow up easily here. Like, but all week, surely. Like, if I was Kaze, I'd switch over to the other form, just throw my Fan Storm and do work from there. So yeah, we should be able to get the Carl down here. Again, it's way more important to actually get zone time on his right hand side. So I'm just going to stay up for a little longer, for as long as possible here. And you can see, look at that heal reduction, by the way. He just healed for nothing. Literally for not a single lick. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So again here, I'm just going to hypercharge jump onto the Hank. And even with his super... Okay, he does actually kill me there. I thought maybe if he even gets his super, he's not going to kill me there. So such a great start. And I don't think there's really much that the opponents can do in this situation. They've probably given up. Yeah, I don't really see... Oh, we haven't even got the right zone. I thought we already got it. So let's just teleport in here. We've got another jump onto the Barley. We can give him some extra damage reduction there. And our teammate's just going to follow up. So that was just perfect. I don't know whether that was just sloppy play from the opponents, but I'm just feeling like it's just so annoying to kill a Crow. Normally, he's so squishy, right? So the annoying main attack, like, for me, when Crow is meta, it's an annoying meta most of the time because his poison attack is just so toxic. Before, it was because of his slow-mo, and his slow was 5 seconds, so that was just stupidly broken. But now it's just like, you can't even kill this guy. I've never seen a Crow meta, someone so squishy and annoying, be such a hard kill. So I could have maybe popped my gadget there. I just didn't really think it was really worth it. So again, just looking to push up here, especially once we get 1 kill. You want to try and take over the map a little bit because you know you've got the left side covered. So I'm going to pop gadget here preemptively against this Hank. Okay, now we've got to be a little bit scared because I think even with the damage reduction, he can still do some good damage against us. So I'm just going to jump over here. It's going to force him to go into the Grey. We don't get any super cycling, but we do get that kill eventually. So Hank's definitely going to come down this lane again here. So let's just run into him. Let's just run straight into him, hoping he don't get his super. Stay on just the edge. Maybe I can jump over this one. Like, look at that. The extra toxic star power keeping me alive against the Hank. Beautiful. I mean, I'm not, like, completely destroying him in more 1 versus 1s, but he's not really having too much of a look in. So, again here, like, we can probably pop Hyper and our shield here. We're getting close to super. Great, just teleport on him, please. Just teleport. Just teleport. Kill him. Do it. Just get it over and done with. There we go. Finally get the kill. This, again, this hasn't been the cleanest, but it's a Crow against a Hank. Like, normally this was just such an unwinnable matchup. Because I just purely don't have the damage output to even do anything here. So we can finally go over to the other... Oh, probably just gonna... Okay, that was damn bad. Don't do that. I think any brawler, no matter if you're a, Frank in the game, you're gonna get one... Okay. Let's calm down here. I was just laughing at myself, not really paying attention. Kaze is getting a lot of percentage here. This might be game over. Carl's gonna go for the super, but there's just not enough damage. There we go. Very sloppy gameplay, but I'm just finding Crow games just an easy win. It's just one of these brawlers where you just pick no matter what, and it's like, well, we're safe. There's not really a hard counter out there for Crow that I've found. If you guys have found a hard counter out there, please let me know. But that's the second game with me just waffling and just winning with ease. Let's jump into the last. All right, guys, so jumping into the third and final game here. I'm hoping to go to Crow here. So Lily straight away is quite concerning. There's a bow on my team without gears, and they're just insta-lock bow. Like, I mean insta, just bang. Like, they're literally spamming. Yeah, go Kaze, bro. Go Kaze, please. I want to go Crow or Charlie or something. Okay, Charlie could be good, but we need something aggressive. So Kaze and then the Crow again. Absolutely perfect. So we could... Okay, it's Gen 4. I thought it was Undermine. It's basically still the same. Do we really need to go Mythic Gear here, or should we go Speed? Well, that Speed might be better. Speed better or Mythic? I'm trying to think. We'll see what the last one is. Speed's just good here because I know Crow's already got enough speed, but okay. I'm probably going to swap over to carrying Crow here. And then maybe Mythic Gear or this gadget cooldown. That gadget cooldown could be underrated into this. We could just spam unlimited gadgets and just be an annoying brawler to kill. I mean, there are a few people probably don't agree with that. I'm just a weirdo with stuff like that. Like, I'm thinking if I just have unlimited shields against a Lily and Ash, I can win a lot of interactions. I mean, carrying Crow's also going to help me in that situation. So, yeah, just spam green button here, and I'm hoping we can win. So, yeah, carrying Crow is going to be so underrated into this. Lily and Ash have so much health that it's going to just rip through them. And even Gus as well. Oh, this is beautiful. I actually love carrying Crow's star power. I've actually been using it on Crow pretty much all the time until Crow became meta. So let's go jump onto the Ash here just to confirm the kill. The problem is here is that we've got a Bow, and Bow just can't defend himself against Lily and Ash. It's kind of up to us to just trying to disrupt their gem carrier. I feel like I've just got to leave Bow alone. Like, what can I even do into this? Where is the enemy at? Okay, there you are. They're all left, it seems. Let's try and get the pinch here on Lily. My shield is going to be really annoying for the Lily to deal with. They're going to be one shot here and pop the gadgets to stay alive. I'm close to my hypercharge, so this should be pretty much a guaranteed kill on the Gus, I believe. It's got to be a Lily here, right? Yeah. Okay, I should have probably scouted a little bit earlier. But Lily's going to run this way. Okay, hypercharge from Lily. I'm just going to do this. Get the kill onto Ash. Lily's popped her gadget. How has she got another gadget? I just realized that. Like, every time I look, Lily's popping gadgets galore. Don't really agree with that play from Kaze there. I tried to pop my gadget a little bit earlier. Somehow she's still alive. Okay, so we've not been doing anything crazy this round. I don't know. Maybe I should have protected my mid a bit easier. I feel like it's been very sloppy, just overall from everything. Okay, we can kill the Ash, but with a Gus shield, I doubt that's going to happen anytime soon. Yeah, but just... I don't know. 2 tanks is pretty hard for a Crow. It is like them just running you down 24/7. It's a little bit difficult. That's probably where his bigger counters lie, because he has a lack of DPS, right? But we're learning. So maybe the strategy here is just try and get them. It's just so hard to contain a Lily. It really is. That's why I'm just very surprised my teammate went Bow insta-lock. Like, normally just go Lily no matter what and you win. We had first pick. Bro just picked Bow like that. Okay, so we can just sit here. The thing about Lily as well, she always knows when we're about, because of the way her super works. And Yeah, I just can't do it. Like, it's a bow. Like, why are you going bow on gem for? You are gonna die to these assassin brawlers. Ah, come on. Maybe Crow isn't good on gem 4. I don't know. Just finding it difficult to contain this Lily. Maybe... And then Ash as well is actually a decent counter because any brawler that has, like, pets or anything like that, Crow really struggles to deal with. Like, really struggles. Okay, we've got our gadget here, which, again, we can just do this on the Ash. There we go. I think I stay on the Ash because Ash has a healing gadget, right? At least when I shoot him, he can't really heal as much. So we've got a Kaze here. Maybe I could just drag these guys out a little bit. We've got a Kaze with hypercharge. That could be good. That could be good. Okay, hypercharge rats is not good for us. But let's try and jump on them and deal as much damage as possible. Kaze is just going to Narnia, apparently. And yeah, that's going to be it. So, what did I learn there? I don't know. Gadget gear didn't really help me out in that situation. I feel like, yeah, my teammates didn't really do anything in terms of pinching out. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Crow, yeah, he's definitely back in the meta. He's definitely back in the meta. I think for Crow to work there, I felt like we needed a tank counter, I think. Because Kaze wasn't really doing anything into Ash or the Lily. So maybe if you had something to counter the tanks with, maybe something a bit better. But that's going to be it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of Crow in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys next time.